Hi everybody, my name is Scott Bergeson. I'm a PhD candidate in the biology department at ISU, and I'm here to talk about a little bit of the things that worked well for me for time management and studying and some resources that are on campus. So starting off with time management, what worked best for me is using Microsoft Outlook to pretty much schedule my entire life. That includes things like homework that's coming up, term papers that are due, even if they're due months ahead of time. I put that reminder there just so I can go back to it. It keeps reminding me so I don't leave it until like the last 3 days, which I still do anyway, but I try. It's really annoying because you keep getting reminders, but it's really super effective. So that's what worked for me in that aspect. I also prioritize my tasks, so I kind of see what's the most important task, what's the most time pressured task, time limited task, and so I prioritize those. I work the most on those. I leave other things that are less important or less time limited for later. I kind of give those rankings of A, B, C, and D. So D is like I don't have to even look at it for months. But A is, I gotta get it done right now or else I'm gonna fail. But I kind of go with that kind of ranking and base my work on that. Some study skills that have worked for me. I like to take really super good notes. Even if I have a PowerPoint right in front of me and the teacher is working off that PowerPoint, I'll actually write my notes on that sheet and just write as much as I possibly can, and then I go and read off of that afterwards. What I also like to do is I'm studying for like a test or something like that, is I will read and then I'll write down the keywords that I pick up, or maybe potential questions that I'll think of that might be asked on a test. And I'll write that on a separate piece of paper, and then afterwards I'll read through all of those keywords and test questions and kind of quiz myself, and I'll read out off of that over and over and over again. That really tends to prepare me for a test. Note cards are also really good. You can flip through those really quickly, and just finding any way to quiz yourself off of potential tests or questions is really a good idea. At least it worked for me. I didn't really go for textbooks very much. It just kind of went in one ear and out the other, so that didn't work for me too much. So what expectations did I have coming into undergraduate? That was many years ago, but none of my family members ever went through college, so I kind of came in thinking, it's going to be like high school. It's just a glorified version of high school. And so I just was going just because I was interested and I would try it out. But when I got there, I realized it took a lot more work than high school, but it was also a lot more interesting than high school. As soon as I got in, I was actually doing some dissections in biology, and thought it was really super interesting, and so I kind of got hooked. And so I realized that I liked learning, which is kind of a nerdy thing to say, but it kind of instigated me and got me to kind of really get into biology. So another thing to think about that I kind of learned is that getting A's on your final report card or your final grade is not that important. I came in thinking, I'm going to get A's in everything, and I'll have just that shiny report card at the end of the semester. But A's really aren't that important. It's what you learn and really the experiences that you get that really help you get a job. That's how I got a grad school position, is that I just went out there and did a lot of work, getting a lot of experience, and then someone saw that I was doing that and said, hey, you're going to work for me. They didn't really care too much about what grade I got. And so that's something to think about. A's aren't that important. They're awesome, but prioritize experiences more than that. Some resources that I used as I was going through undergraduate career was University Clinic. It's a great place to go if you get sick. It's oftentimes free, so that's a place you can go. A lot of university entertainment is really good to go to. It's free most of the time. There's movies on the lawn you can go, and sometimes they have free food, and you can just watch a movie at the end of the night. It's a lot of fun. But really, anything that you can kind of get out, makes you get out of your studying habits, kind of gives you a break, and it's free, that's definitely something to take advantage of. Another thing that is a great resource for me were my professors. A lot of times the experience that I got in the fields, so field of biology, was I got those from talking with professors. And so I was talking to one of my undergraduate advisors, and I told him I don't have a job for the summer. And he said, oh, okay, you're hired. So just keep talking with your professors, and they'll give you advice. They'll give you potentially jobs. They'll help you lead you through your undergraduate career and really give you some solid advice. Other than that, that's what I have. So